Hello and welcome, this is Rooflemonger, and we have yet another tips and tricks guide, this time detailing the Incredible Hulk. So as always, we'll go over the specials, supers, and that. We're going to go over some nicks and knacks. I want to talk about how to get your offense started with Hulk. And so without any further ado, let's get into it. Now, just to quickly start off with the command normals. So we have the Gut Punch, that's forward light punch. Does the exact same damage as your regular standing light punch. However, it has much greater hit stun. So this is especially great at the end of a combo. Even if you see here the hit animations are different. So at the end of a combo, this is going to let you get things that normally a jab won't let you get. So you need to know how to map your combos accordingly, because this will let you get stuff going you can't get otherwise. Now the Impact Punch. This is one of his most useful moves across the board. So it's forward fierce punch, and it has multiple levels of charge. So level 0 here, it's just a punch. And it's a handy punch because you can combo into a lot of things with it, as you see there. Level 1, it's now wall bounce, so you can get a combo. And level 2 and up, and see his fist flashing, that determines the level. Level 2 and up, it is now an overhead and a ground bounce. So this is basically two of those, the level 1, level 2 and up, those are combo starters by themselves. And the level 0 is one of his most important combo moves. So all in all, this is one of the cornerstones of Hulk. Now the Incredible Punch. If the Impact Punch is one of the cornerstones of Hulk, this one maybe not so much. So it's alright for short hop offense, because it can hit at a range Fierce Kick really can't. But other than that, not too much use. But short hop offense, very important to Hulk. So that's where you're going to be using it. So keep it in mind. And finally, his Leap. Been a long time coming that Hulk can get into the fabled grounds of your Vegas and Chun-Li's in fighting game history, because now Hulk can bounce off the walls. So just simply hit forward, or rather away from the wall, forward towards your enemy, and he'll leap off the wall. It is effectively full screen, and you can cross up with it too. So you can definitely, if you're not full screen, you're going to overshoot your jump by quite a bit. But you can basically say, if the enemy is full screen, I am in no matter what. So this is one of the things you can use the Incredible Punch for, because it has the best hitbox for an air-to-air foe if you're approaching. But otherwise, you're probably going to use the Jump Fierce Kick to try to catch them, and see if you'll get them catching them overhead, rather cross up, or facing straight ahead. Now for the specials, Gamma Wave. You're up to the ground here, and the strength of the punch determines how long the wave is. It's not technically a beam, and it follows the beam rules, but each hit counts as its own separate projectile, so the closer you are, the better. The Light Punch one, if you didn't already see in the beginning of the video, is also works for combos, so that's really handy. Now, Gamma Charge, simply put, especially the Fierce Kick version, is his most important move. So, this move, as long as it hits, the Fierce Kick version is combo anywhere on screen. End of the story. You do it, you can dash in, you can OTG, you can do whatever you want. It's his best move. Now he also has aerial Gamma Charges. Light Kick version is more straight up, and Heavy Kick version is more across. Raw, the only real advantage it has over the Heavy Kicks charge is the armor starts up earlier, but I'll go into that a bit more in the armor section. But most of the time, unless someone's really just doing like jumping projectiles, something like, say, a Dante, you're going to be using this in combos. And the final special move we have here, the Command Grab. So it's half circle backwards, Light Punch, or Fierce Punch. Now, all things being equal, they have the same startup. So you see here, this is Light Punch, that's heavy. Light Punch will throw your foe across the screen. Now, the one benefit to the Light Punch over the Heavy Punch is it's always going to corner your foe. So see, we're in the right corner here. Now we're in the left corner. But that's kind of it. You don't get no combos or anything like that. So all things being equal, the Heavy Punch version causes ground bounce, which you can totally get a combo off. So I can go like this, Heavy Gamma Charge into, whatever old combo you can think of. The supers, very briefly, Gamma Tsunami is like Gamma Wave, just bigger. Now, there is one small caveat here. See if it connects raw. It'll travel the whole screen. So if we go to the left corner, and we're going to do this as gingerly as we can. If we're in the exact left corner and hit it raw, which, keep in mind, it's never going to happen in a real match, by the way. But if we did all that, then it's the most damaging level 1 super in the game. That's just kind of for funsies to know. It's never going to be practical. Honestly, you're rarely going to use this unless you just want to tag out. And even then, you're probably going to pick our next guy here, the Gamma Meteor. So Meteor, he jumps up to space, he grabs the Meteor out of the Orc Cloud, and he lands on your face with it. You're going to be ending pretty much all your combos with this. It's much better actually for tagging out, just because, you know, that's a massive hitbox to have to deal with. You know, they can tag in and do whatever. It's the one you're going to be using 99% of the time. And the level 3, you know, it's a level 3, it's invincible, it does a lot of damage. But I want you to know it's not a cinematic level 3. So, like, the whole animation will play out, but other things are going to be happening. So you could call in your partner during it, so that's one thing. But please keep in mind, at the end of a particularly damaging combo, since it's not a cinematic, they can actually unfortunately fall out of the combo if the damage is too high, making it not one of the better level 3s. Now, for armor, Hulk has quite a few armored moves. First of which, Stand Fierce Punch. So, now, see the armor there. One thing to note, some of these armor moves are a bit finicky when the armor starts. So, say we're going to do this again. You see here, you can't just mash Fierce Punch in anticipation. I'm getting beat out every time. Like, even there, you see my hand coming out, and it's still not happening right away. So you got to be careful of that. And now on that note, Forward Fierce Punch. The whole time you're charging, that thing is armored, and on top of being armored the whole time you're charging, it also has armor against heavy attacks, which is incredibly rare in this game, because normally armor is just light attacks and projectiles. So you see there, I did Stand Fierce Punch with Thor, and I still armored through it. So if you're on frame 0, charge level 0, you got to be very careful on the timing to armor through. That's quite a bit finicky. But otherwise, once the charges start, you can pretty much armor through everything. Now, the Gamma charges, both of them are armored. Importantly, the Fierce Kick charges, because that's one of your big party starters. And once again here, unfortunately, the start up these moves, the armor is just not there to be had. So, if something's already in your face that close, might as well, for the most part, forget about it unless you're incredibly quick on the draw. Now, that said, so that's the ground charges. The air charges, as briefly mentioned, the armor starts, still not instant, but starts a lot faster than the ground charges. So, if someone's aerial in your face, you feel a lot safer in your ability that you'll probably nab them out. Now, the final section here I want to talk about is simply how to create an offense with Hulk. Hulk, he's big, he's got a huge hurt box, so it's very easy to hurt Hulk. He's kind of slow, his moves are slow, you know, and that's difficult. So, the first thing I want to say, and it applies to everyone, but Hulk more so than most, is if you don't remember your short hop, it's time to remember it for Hulk. If you don't know how to do it, simply you do your super jump, so just down, up, and then you immediately hold down. And you see here, we're much lower to the ground than even a regular jump. So Hulk needs that extra split second to get some of the offense going here, because Jump Fierce Kick is probably his best jump in, and it is cross up okay. So you can like short jump, cross up, you see here, and you get your full combos from there. But yeah, you're gonna have to know to do your short jumps, and if you're a bit further out, then short jump, down Fierce Punch. Hits from a goodly while away. As you can see there, that's a very fair range. And I gotta space it a bit better. And from that as well, you can also get your combos. So please remember that short jump, because it helps everyone absolutely, but for Hulk much more than the rest, because he's so limited. He needs it much more direly than they do. Now, for the Fierce Kick charge, it's your main form of offense for a lot of the time. Now, one thing to note here, it has regular armor, so none of that special Fierce Punch beating stuff like this punch here. And because it has regular armor, you are able to be beat out by regular attacks. So we're going to use Hawkeye Hammer and try to kick him out of it. And there we go. So it can totally lose the normals. If your friend, like say an Ultron or someone who's very air dash happy with fierce attacks, it's going to beat your move before it even gets off the ground, because it by no means can beat heavy attacks with any amount of reliability. If you trade, you still get a full combo, so that's great. You can just do, the same old thing you do normally here. But one thing now I want to show you to make this offense much better, because most of the time you're not just getting stopped, you're just going to get blocked. But that's where, the pressure doesn't stop just because you get blocked. So we're going to sit here to all guard. Now, one thing you're allowed is to cancel that charge into one of the aerial charges. So we can say, oh, we're blocked, we're going to cancel an aerial charge. And if they try to hit a button in that meantime, the aerial charge is going to smack them. So, free damage, that's great. And, say they block both. Well, then, well, that's a problem, because, now I'm just in the air. But you're still allowed to do stuff. So you can go air charge, and you can land with your feet on the ground here. And if it's spaced correctly, you can even get a cross-up. And one of the most frustrating things people complain about Hulk is this brand of offense right here. We're going to do that, and then good old friend Reality Stone. And we're going to Reality Stone and then tag out. And now with this brand of offense, you see here, they got to worry about the Reality Stone, and they can't really do anything because, the partner's going to be hitting them. They try to hit them. They might get hit by the Reality Stone. They might get hit by the partner. It's a very paralyzing situation. Now, that's not to say people can't escape this, because, it is escapable. Some people, don't even have really any issue with it, depending on their moveset. You can attempt to air throw Hulk before he gets his next move off. That's a possibility as well. But generally, it's a fairly stifling brand of offense, and it's a big part of what Hulk has. So, in closing, Hulk's a very fun character. He definitely has that kind of smash offense just by, kind of just constantly getting in there, trying to charge in. And even then one little tap of that if he gets its full combo, so that's fantastic. I find he does suffer against the stronger air dash characters who won't give him a second to breathe and let that armor do its magic. Because like someone like Ultron, he's always air dashing with Fierce Punch, and he simply is going to laugh off what most of Hulk has to offer, unfortunately. But that's just one character example, and against other people he does fine too great. So, don't be afraid to give him a shot. Anyways, thank you very much for watching. I hope this video found you well. Go out and play some Marvel.